Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your November 1st through 10th, 2018 reading for you. Now, I've already shuffled and meditated upon the cards, just giving them one last good shuffle to really connect with Spirit and make sure that you guys hear the message that is being sent to you. Alright. And if you would like to book a private reading with me, all that information will be in the description box below. Goodness. Okay. So we are going to see what these 10 days have in store for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Oh, that's interesting. There you are, shining through as the major arcana card, the Strength card, which represents Leos in your clarifying cards. Okay. There is, excuse the fire engine. All right. There is really a sense of you moving forward, okay? But it's not in the easiest of ways. There's a lot of trials and tribulations that you have been through that you are kind of moving past, but there's this sense of this argument, and I keep on, my eyes are just drawn to this, so I'm going to just address it right away. There's a sense of an argument. There's something that has happened, and I think it has happened, and it's kind of being fed right now, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or for some of you it might be going to happen, but there's a sense of an argument, and it goes back, it stems a long way, right? It has like, its roots are long, or the discord between you two has been there for a while, so just be aware of that, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, okay? But your first card here is the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is saying that you're taking all your passion, all your creativity, everything that you want to create and cultivate in this life, and you're putting it down. You've been carrying a burden for a really long time. Maybe you've been doubting or fearing or, you know, questioning whether you can achieve or succeed the way that you want to. And now it's time for you to put down your burdens and really look at things. Really look at your situation and say, okay, how do I move forward in the best possible way for me? This isn't taking on other people's responsibilities, because there's a sense here of not wanting to focus on one issue, and so to not focus on that issue, taking on the responsibilities of other people, because then it would just prolong it out, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. So what you're doing here is you're being told to really look at what it is that you want and make those decisions. There's a big decision that you are going to be making, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. It's going to be moving you forward in a direction that is a little bit overwhelming for you, but it is a decision that has to be made, okay? And I know that sounds odd here, but it's just putting down your burdens and really looking at things clearly and concisely and saying, what is it that I want, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant? What is it that you want that is moving you forward, that is bringing you prosperity, joy, and happiness? Because there's an awakening of self. There's a sense of, here with the Judgment card, there's a sense of a part of you that has been laying dormant for a really long time. All right, in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, this is an angel blowing its trumpet, awakening people from their coffins. A part of you might even feel as if it's been, I don't want to say dead because that's intense, but yeah, as if it's been hidden away, you know, just ignored. And now you're hearing this call, you're hearing this, you're having this resurrection of self, and you're sitting there and you're saying, okay, you know what, I'm moving forward in the way that is right for me. And it might be that you have to make some tough decisions, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You might be looking at things and saying, okay, how am I going to do this so that I achieve and succeed in the best possible way? So it's being a little bit calculating, but not in a bad way. I know calculating sounds rude and mean, but it's really sitting there and saying, you know what, I'm moving forward, and I have to move forward for me, and the way that I'm going to do this is by being true to myself. So by being true to you, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you start to see that you're moving in the direction that you want to be moving in. There is this argument here. There is this sense of discord, of discontent that has come in. Now, either it is a fight that you have had, or it is a fight that you guys are going to have, But whatever it is, for some of you, the air needs to be cleared, okay? Sometimes you can't prevent the fight, even if you know it's coming. You can't sit there and it's like you can't hold your tongue anymore. But for others of you, if you can avoid this fight, if you can let it like kind of just go and not, get so angry, that would be the best possible route, okay? Because sometimes what I've noticed from when I read the Five of Wands, it's an argument that can start off really small. And it can start off as almost something that you sit there and be like, really? That's what you guys fought over? But it blows up. It becomes something huge. And it's because it has so much more. It's like the straw that broke the camel's back. It has so much more history to it than just that one situation. And I think this argument here, this sense of discontent that is being shown, and for some of you, I think you're coming to November, the 1st of November with it. And for others of you, it is something that there is an argument that's going to be experienced, but it's either, okay, because this is a general reading, there are two ways that this could be read. It's either an argument that happens because of something that happened in your childhood. It's something that somebody says something and it's just not the right thing to say. It's not the right way to say it. And it triggers something that makes it so much more intense than what it was meant to be. And for others of you, it is something that needs to be said because it's a resentment that you've had for quite some time. So depending on how this resonates with you, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, is how this argument is going to come about. But there is a way that you are going to have to look at things. There is something that you are going to have to see. And it's really going to be changing the direction that you're heading. Okay? And I really just absolutely feel that that is your truth right now, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. There is something that you are coming to a decision that is changing because of an argument, because of a disagreement, the trajectory of your happiness and your joy. And I'm not sure exactly what it is. I know that it has to do with an awakening of self. It's almost as if you're sitting there and you're saying, you know what, no more. No more. I can't do this anymore. I'm not going to do this anymore. It's not me. It's not right. And you're embracing your truth, your prosperity. You're letting go of the negativity that was put on you when you were little, kind of the hang-ups that adults had or other children had that they kind of just let you inherit or gave to you as you were growing up. Now you're sitting there and saying, I believe in myself. I believe in what I want. I know where I'm going. And you do, more so than ever before, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And this isn't like you have a map and you can see everything crystal clear. This is you sitting there and saying, you know what, it's time. It's time to start looking at things differently. It's time to sit there and decide what I want. And not to let what everybody else wants get in the way. Because there's somebody here, okay, that is having a huge influence on you. And that's what's being broken. Because, yeah, it is being broken. It is being broken. You're sitting there and you're saying, you know what, no more. I have to do what's right for me. And I want to do the right thing, and I am doing the right thing, but I'm doing the right thing for me. And it can't be exactly the way that somebody else wants you to live your life. You're living it for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, but you're sitting there and you're finding your space, your place. It's almost as if you're finding where you fit within your life. And you're listening to what it is that you want. You're really seeing things super clearly, and it's bringing a lot of issues, a lot of discontent to the surface. Okay? And it could be that you were always trying to do the right thing because of childhood issues, sitting there saying, okay, if I'm good enough and I'm nice enough, things will work themselves out. But you can't anymore. And you have to do what's right for you. Okay? And then you have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is saying, I'm sorry, this is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is saying that it's time to move forward. It's time to take all your knowledge, all your understanding, and embrace the unknown. Now, there are people huddled right here, okay? So it might be scary, and it is scary, to start a new adventure, or, you can word it as an adventure, but it's terrifying. But you're moving forward. You're sitting there and you're saying, you know what, I have to make this change. You have to make some sort of change, and I don't know exactly what it is, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, but you are making it in order to move forward in your truth and in your prosperity, in order to bring you the happiness and the joy of what it is that you want. Because you have here the angels blessing you. And then you have God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of love, handing you a gift of prosperity. Your cup is running over with it. It's trickling out into every aspect of your life. And the thing with the aces, for me, as a reader, they are gift cards. And so you can either take this gift of love or you can deny it. You can say, you know what, no, I don't want it right now. But you are being handed from the universe, from the divine, a gift that is moving you forward, that is bringing you closer to your truth, closer to your prosperity, closer to what it is that you want, and bringing you happiness after a time of struggle, okay? After a time of really sitting there and really having to reevaluate things, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, okay? Your clarifying cards are taking time for you and focusing on what it is that you want. You need to take time for yourself, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You need to just sit there and step back, calm your emotions, because your emotions can be running high at this time, all right? Step back, calm your emotions, and then look at the blessings that are before you, because once you refocus your eyes, you're going to see that there are a lot more blessings before you than you have realized. And then you move forward. You move forward with a strength that you didn't know you had, or you don't know you have, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. You're so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. And yet, you are also braver than you give yourself credit for. There's a strength, there's a courage to you. But there's also a sense here of really having to stop and listen to what your heart and your soul truly wants. Okay? And I'm going to see. Okay. This is the heart of the argument. Is the Justice card. And that's perfect. This is saying that what you need in your life right now, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, is for things to be just, things to be fair, things to be balanced. You're cutting through doubts and fears. You're really looking at the situation and you're saying, you know what? I have to do what's right and just for me. And that's what you have to do, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And there's a choice you're going to have to make, and it feels, from the cards, it just feels like it's a big choice. Okay? Because now you have 3 major arcana cards here. You have a resurrection of self. You have justice coming into your life, and you're following your truth and your understanding. Give me a moment. Actually, I think that that's it. I know it's a small change, but you're letting go of preconceived notions. You're letting go of doubts and fears from the past, and you're embracing what it is that you truly want, okay? And because you're doing that, something is going to be rattled up, okay? Something is going to come to the surface, and it might cause an argument. For a lot of you, it will cause an argument. I'm going to be honest. And so be prepared, okay? It might not be this big, huge thing, and for some of you, it will be something big, something huge. But it's going to be something that really changes the way you see things, and it has a really big impact on you, okay? And then Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, you take all your knowledge, all your understanding, and you start to really look at things differently. It's kind of as if things were shaken up, and now you're sitting there and you're saying, what is it that I want? Where is it that I'm going? What is it that I am seeking to achieve? And what you're seeking to achieve is to follow your prosperity, yourself, your truth, okay? Not to sit there and it almost feels as if you're breaking out of a box, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And I know that sounds super odd, but it's almost as if you're saying, you know what, no, I can't anymore. I just can't. And then this argument happens, and you take all your knowledge, all your understanding, and you've tried to do things right and to play by the rules that were put down and everything like that, but it's just not working. And now you're moving forward, and you're following your calling, your understanding. You are being just and fair to yourself. You have to be just and fair to yourself and to whomever you're having this argument with. Okay? So just sitting there and saying, you know what? I get it. I understand. But I am moving forward. I have to move forward in my justice and in my understanding, because there's a part of your soul that just can't stay silent anymore. That's being risen up. Right? You're being called to do what you were born to do. And that's to live your life, your strength, and your understanding. You are moving forward into the unknown, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. And a part of you is completely overwhelmed by it. overwhelmed by the responsibilities, but you know that the divine, the universe, that there is love on your side, okay? This is spiritual love, but this is also people who really care about you, all right? And you might sit there and say, I don't have those people, Dane. Then this is spiritual love. This is knowing that you are okay, that you're not being led down the wrong path, all right? It's setting you free. Take this gift. It's going to give you the strength and the courage that you need, all right, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because there is a change that is happening here that is kind of setting you free. And I know that sounds odd, but that is what I'm seeing from these cards. You are moving forward, all right? You are moving forward in your strength and in your understanding, but you have to be kind to yourself. You have to sit there and take time out to really sit there and see what it is that you want, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, because you're embracing the next stage in your life. You're embracing your strength, your kindness, your compassion, your understanding, and you're moving forward in your bounty and in the beauty of your decision. But be true to yourself, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. Your subconscious message is the King of Cups. Now this can represent a water sign, a Pisces, a Scorpio, or a Cancer. But this is also saying that you are moving forward in healing love, that you're calming your emotions. Okay, don't let your emotions get the best of you. And you're moving forward in healing prosperity, knowing that you have the divine right to live in happiness and joy, and that doesn't need to be sacrificed. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. I hope this reading resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Bye.